All right, all right. Thanking the Lord for so much. Coming back, hope everybody's doing well. Giving a great shout out to the YouTube family, Facebook family, brothers and sisters around the world. I want to give a major shout out to my boy Mitty Man too, who I just got off of Ustream with. Powerful video, and we was talking about different things. And I want to say this too about the law. Now I'm not gonna go into a whole lot of more talking about Jesus fulfilling the law and what happened in the Old Testament with Moses and the children of Israel. But what I want to say in this video, the difference between things that's going on now and what the Jews really do. See, a lot of y'all don't know, but when you talk about keeping the law, you can't keep part of the law. You got to keep all of the law. Now let me say it again. You don't keep part of the law, you keep all of the law. Now you got debating about the law all day and all night. I'm not finna get off into all of that. But my thing is, I see people talking about this all the time. They want to make certain points with this and that. Well, why we can't do this? Why we ain't learned how to do this? Why we ain't learned how to stop sinning? If somebody can live this life without sinning, that's who I want to be. Why we all can't stop sinning? I'm talking about Christians and folks in the world. See, I don't consider myself, I don't jump in the Christian category. See, the reason why I'm doing is because just getting off with Mitty Man made me think of a whole lot of other things I'm not going to go into detail about, but I just want to say this in this video because Mitty Man was talking about the two greatest commandments. How Jesus told us to love thy neighbor as thyself. How he told us, love the Lord your God with all your heart. See, these are the things that we don't do. And like we was talking about, is so many people want to make a point. So many people want to get their church known. We talked about in the last segment, powerless churches. And I always say this too, it's a lot of people want to get their church known, but they ain't trying to get God known. Now that might sound stupid to a lot of people because people gonna say, well, God should already, everybody know God. Now everybody don't know God. Everybody don't know God, and everybody ain't serving God, and we need to learn and understand that. That's why when I do videos on here, I'm going after the lost. I'm not spending my time on Bible quoting scripture, so-called saints. That's why they don't understand me. They don't get along with me because it's some people that's just only on YouTube, on the internet, and all kind of websites just to blog on people, just to make a point, just to say you ain't right, just to say they know it all according to them. And trust me, I'm not trying to talk bad about people. Just understand what I'm saying. And people talk about the law all the time. And if you're going to keep the law, you got to keep all the law. This is why I said in my old video, that's why real Jews, they celebrate holy days. They keep the holy days. They try their best to do things scripturally. Christians with religion, they don't keep holy days. They keep holidays. And I'm not trying to kill nobody's holiday spirit, but that's just the big difference. If you will understand that in the Word of God, because God hate holidays. He didn't create holidays. He told us to keep his holy days. And you got a whole debate about the Sabbath. The Sabbath day. Oh, we don't keep the Sabbath. Really don't. All this confusion. That's why when I speak the way I speak, I try to cut out confusion. Do I know it all? No. Will I ever know it all? No. I don't care who's preaching, who's teaching. Do they know it all? No. And I wish we could get to the point where we can see each other's side, whether we're going to believe what we're going to believe, but we can see each other's side. Because I see everybody talking about the laws, but like me and Mitty Man were talking about, all this bashing, preachers versus preachers, all this talking about each other, but who is really praying for each other? See, you can talk about me all day and all night, and when you get through, I'm going to say, God bless you. I still love you. No matter how you look at me, what you think of me, God bless you. Because the Bible teaches me to love my neighbor, love my enemy. I know that's hard for all of us to do. It's not easy because we got plenty enemies. That's why I thank God for the YouTube family, the End Time Harvest Game. Y'all all know who you are. This is why we get along. See, we don't get along with most church folks because I'm not. Let me say this again. For y'all that don't know, JT ain't religious. I don't care nothing about religion. I don't care nothing about tradition. And if we could learn to just love each other, do we all agree? No. Paul told us that. It's hard for people to get on one accord now. It's hard for the truth to even be told because it's been so much false teaching for years that people ain't gonna even understand what they ain't gonna even know the truth when they hear it. You got all these Bibles out here with confusion, a lot of confusion. If you would ever sit down and compare the Greek and Hebrew, I'm gonna just be blunt with this. Even with the King James Bible, you will see what it really meant right here, and you're gonna see how some of these translations have taken. Let me say this: anytime you take words away, it can cause confusion. I give you an example, like I always talk about. When you see the word cloud or the word when you break it down in the Greek and the Hebrew, it's got a different meaning than what we see in English. A lot of times when people see they're gonna think it's talking about the clouds up in the sky, the up there. But what about the you breathe? See, that's the things I'll be trying to point out to people when you see what Greek and Hebrew says. What was Moses walking around with? It wasn't no King James Bible. What did Moses have in his hand? Some say the Torah, some got other kind of names. My point is, you believe what you want to believe. I wasn't there. I don't know. I wasn't living back then. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. Only thing I can do is go off of this word of God and my faith. That's why I'm careful on, well, what kind of word of God are you reading? I'm careful when dude come up to me talking about, man, you need to buy this Bible right here. You need to get this book. This is what I got my own Bible. Up, keep your Bible. Because if it ain't what Jesus said, JT don't want to hear it. Paul warned Timothy about all this false teaching, false doctrines going on. So when people be talking about the law, I just sit back and I listen. Because I said when it comes to sin, everybody failing in that era. When it comes to sin, why do I say that? Because if you are still in your flesh, you are still in sin. Somebody ain't gonna agree with that, I know, because there's a lot of perfect people walking around here. They don't have no sins. They don't talk about people. They don't cuss. They don't drink. They don't gossip. They don't do a whole lot of stuff according to them. But I wonder what's going on behind closed doors. And with that being said, just wanted to come do this little video about talking about that law. If you're gonna talk about the law and keeping the law, then you must keep the whole law. If we was, let me just say this before I leave, if we was gonna keep the whole law, it wouldn't be holidays. It wouldn't be. Oh, let's think about it like this. What if Jesus didn't fulfill the law? Let's go with adultery for a minute. What if you still got stoned for committing adultery? How many people will be living right now? I'm going to leave on that one. Peace and be blessed.